Hello and welcome to my channel. If you don't know already, I'm Claire and my little helper Leo is somewhere down there. But anyway, today I'm here to talk about something I never thought I would ever talk about on YouTube, and that is periods and period products. Yeah, Leo's teething and he didn't nap very well, so he's a bit cuddly and clingy, but it's good, we can work with it. So recently, in the past 2 months, I have been trying out the Saalt cup. It comes in this. It's fully recyclable, which is lovely. You open it up, it has the most amazing. Your cup will come in this little bit here, and then it will come with a few leaflets, a guide how to insert. So because I have had a child, I wasn't 100% sure which cup to get. I was recommended to get the regular, which is this one here, but I also feel like I'm quite small, so I got the small. This is the size difference. Leo, you can't have these ones, I'm sorry. So that's the size difference there, and I can actually use both really easily, but I do prefer the small. During the first month when I was trying them out, I just had non-stop leaking, and that's because I hadn't learned how to put it in properly. I was getting really frustrated. You know, I was like, well, it's comfortable, surely that means I've got it in right, but then I just leak out the sides, which was not fun. So it's just having to constantly wear a pad, and yeah, so after joining the Saalt Facebook group and reaching out to them myself, they've got a really lovely support team. I have found some ways, and also I've watched so many YouTube videos, and I've also learned some of my own ways of doing it, because you just have to get down and figure it out. So first I want to share the most amazing way that you can sanitize it in a boiling pot of water without having to worry that it's going to burn, and that is by putting it in a whisk. So by popping it in the whisk, letting the water boil all over it, as you can see, it's really simple and it's really effective as well. This will kill the bacteria, and it's good to do it when it first arrives or after every cycle. The thing that I have learned about cups is that if you haven't got a suction, it's going to leak. So what you do, I find that the punch down fold, which is this one, is the easiest. So that's a nice small place to insert, and as well you can squeeze it really tightly when it goes in so you get minimum air. So then once it's in, it should just pop open like this. Sorry, it's still a bit wet because I've just sanitized it. And so yeah, so that would be it in. Now if you're having trouble and it's like you're tugging on it and it's sliding out, that means you've not got a suction. When you tug on it, you shouldn't be able to move at all. So the best thing I recommend doing, and I do it all the time, is I slide my finger inside. Wow, I never thought I'd be doing that. And you push on it, get all of the air out, and then push on yourself to let it open again, and then try again, and it should give you resistance and it shouldn't pull out. If it still pulls out, what you can do is you can start squeezing it and twisting it round, like so, at the bottom, and then it should create that suction and give you the resistance when you try and pull on it. Now, I haven't cut the stem yet, but I know that I have to because it sits a lot lower than what I would expect it to sit, and sometimes it does stick out and it gets a bit annoying. So I know that I have to cut it, but I wanted to film this before I did. If this is your first time using a cup, it can be like, oh my goodness, what if it gets lost? What if it gets stuck? What if I can't get it out? What if I, you know? And I will say that I have had that panic, and that's in the morning after I wake up. It seems to travel a bit further up, and well, there's two ways that you can get it out. You can push like you're pushing out a baby and then pinch it and pull it down, or you can wait a little while in the morning. I wait about 30 minutes, I go to the toilet, do my business, go around the house a little bit, walk about, and it comes back down again, and then I'm ready to take it out. So there's a relaxed way of doing it, or there's a pushing like you're about to give birth way of doing it. It's completely up to you. I found the letting it come down naturally was the best option for me. Yeah. Oh, also, before I forget, I also find that the best way to put it in, like I've said already, is the punch down fold, but instead of putting it in like up the way, I turn it around so that it pops open towards the bottom instead of the top way. I just find it so much easier, and I don't know, it just helps me get that suction. I feel like that was what I was doing wrong the entire month before. So I thought I would share that with you because that's something I learned that after trying. As you can probably tell, I have just had my period, and here is my proof. They come like this, as you've already seen. They also come in their own little carry bags, so it's really sweet and really discreet. I need to tie this one back up, but yeah, so that's handy. It's discreet in your hand. But anyway, I just like store them like this, so like the blue one's in the pink one, and then I just pop them both in the same bag, so that way I've always got both of them in my handbag, God forbid anything happens to it. But yeah, then I have 2 for the price of 1. So my other tips are, it's so important that you're relaxed when you're trying to insert this, because when you're tense, you go all tense below as well. Same when you're taking it out, you have to be relaxed, you have to be calm. Remind yourself that it's not going to get lost, there's nowhere it can go, and it's not going to get stuck, and that it's quite easy to get out when you relax and just let it come down. And remember, you can push it out like it's a little baby too, and it's a lot smaller. My next tip is to use some lubricant. So unless you are already like really heavy and you're then like inserting it, you can use your own, I don't really want to say that, but you can insert it quite easily because it's all very moist. But if it's not and you're just popping it in, it can be a bit dry and a bit like not sore, but a bit like tuggy. So if you have a lubricant, be careful because it does get a bit slippy and harder to insert if you use too much, which I also made that mistake. But then it just slides in really easy. Some of the things to note about using a cup is that when you do a number 2, sometimes it can move out of place and maybe even break the suction. I did have this and I leaked afterwards, even though I had put the cup in perfectly well. But it's fine, you just have to make sure that after you're finished and you've washed your hands again, that everything's still in place. That's another thing, and washing your hands is so important. So any last bits of advice I really have is do join the Saalt Academy group on Facebook. It is a really lovely bunch of people, and honestly, you could ask anything and you're not going to be judged. It's true. Don't be scared to comment down below if you're having trouble yourself. Other than the fact that it's really good for the environment, and that the reason I tried it is that I was leaking no matter what I was using, like pads during the night. I was like starting to I need sheets that I can bin, and that's really not good for the environment. That's another thing, having a cup's really good for the environment because it lasts 10 years if you take care of it very well. If you're thinking about trying a cup, all I can say is just do it already. It was the best choice I ever made. Yes, it took a little bit of learning. Yes, it took a little bit of patience and some time to really get to know what I was doing and even get to know myself better. But I must say that it's such an amazing change because I'm no longer experiencing nappy rash from wearing a pad, and I'm no longer experiencing cramps from wearing tampons because the chemicals in them are proven to give you cramps. I mean, there's so many things that are in tampons and pads that you really don't want next to your body or even in your body. So having a cup has been a life-changing experience for me, and I just can't get out there enough. You must try it because it's going to be scary until you do it, and then you're like, that wasn't scary at all. I just wanted to add, I am not sponsored by Saalt. I don't have that privilege, I'm afraid. I'm just a very happy customer. I wish. I really wish it, but I'm not. I just love that, but no. Unfortunately not. I really hope that you found this helpful, and if you did, I'd love if you'd give me a little thumbs up and leave me a comment down below. And also, if you're into this kind of thing, going more eco, trying out new products, feel free to give me a subscribe and stick around for more. There'll be plenty more coming. My aim is to be completely eco by 2020, so I've got a few months left to finally be eco. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!